Good morning. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. This morning I picked this mug, Be Curious. I love that. Okay, let's start with our calendar. You are a badass. Need that reminder. Okay. Wednesday, January 8th. Give your bad habits the heave-ho. Because our habits are all the things that we do automatically without thinking, they help to define who we are. If you're in the habit of getting up and working out every morning, you're in shape. If you're in the habit of never doing what you say you're going to do, you're unreliable. And if you're in the habit of getting massages 3 times a week, you're really psyched. I like how it ended with that. Yeah, giving your bad habits the heave-ho, that's something that I'm working on. And good morning from Gordy. Oh, buddy. Oh, got your, here we go. You gonna lay down? Here, make some room for you. Okay. Let's take a peek and see what our, you get this? I love you. You're such a good boy. Oh yes, it's my coffee. What are you gonna do? You gonna lay down? Oh, yes, some attention. Go sit in your tree. Good idea. Okay, so from the 2025 Artist Almanac, today is Wednesday, January 8th, and immediately my eye went to the mark making there, the contrast. I love that black and white. And I also love that teal. Oh, and I'm noticing they had some like etched in some line work there. I like that a lot. You hardly notice it. Looks like a little mountain. Yeah, I like their use of, I like those colors kind of together, like a burnt sienna. So pretty. Let me keep that off to the side. And something new that I wanted to share this morning is from the book, The Daily Stoic, 366 Meditations on Wisdom, Perseverance, and the Art of Living, by Ryan Holiday and Stefan Hanselman. This is a book that I've had for a while and really enjoy looking at in the morning. Kind of not a devotional because it's not really religious. It's the Stoics, kind of the Stoicism and the great Stoics. And it's each day there's a different quote from one of the Stoics, and then it talks about it a little bit. And I thought this one was really good for today, January 8th, seeing our addictions. It says, we must give up many things to which we are addicted, considering them to be good. Otherwise, courage will vanish, which should continually test itself. Greatness of soul will not be lost, which can't stand out unless it disdains as petty what the mob regards as most desirable. And that was Seneca, Moral Letters. It says, what we consider to be harmless indulgences can easily become full-blown addictions. We start with coffee in the morning, and soon enough, we can't start the day without it. We check our email because it's part of our job, and soon enough, we feel the phantom buzz of the phone in our pocket every few seconds. Soon enough, these harmless habits are running our lives. The little compulsions and drivers we have not only chip away at our freedom and sovereignty, they cloud our clarity. We think we're in control, but are we really? As one addict put, addiction is when we've lost the freedom to abstain. Let us reclaim that freedom. What that addiction is for you can vary. Soda, drugs, complaining, gossip, the internet, biting your nails. But you must reclaim the ability to abstain, because within it is your clarity and self-control. Yeah, wow. That really went along with the calendar this morning too. The giving the old habits the heave-ho, and just how harmless these harmless indulgences that we have in our life can become, and they do become just full-blown addictions. I really love that, how it's so true. And losing the freedom to abstain. Yeah, that definitely is something. I really like that page, and I had made this bookmark from just some watercolor splotches there I had done, and I just did some little mark making over it, I guess. But I've had this in there since I've started reading the book. I've had this bookmark in there. It's a little love there. Pretty sure I used this this Uniball Signo, this gold Uniball Signo pen to do it. I love these pens. So I really like those for making. They work really nice over the watercolors. So I'll probably better not put that right back in there. It might smudge, but highly recommend. I love that book, The Daily Stoics. There's some really great things to think about, and it's a really nice way for me to start my day like that. So I thought maybe this morning that we would kind of swatch out. I'd show you some of my Daniel Smoth watercolors that I have. Again, I was looking last night back at some of the swatches that I've done. And I was like, ooh, what is that color and this color? And I couldn't remember because I was waiting for it to dry, and then I was going to go back and label all the colors. And I was like, oh, those must have been my Daniel Smoth. I finally remembered. I think that's so. Let's go through some of my Daniel Smoth watercolors. I have, oh, this is a Windsor. Ooh, that was that. I just kind of keep them in here, the tubes that I better have those in case I forget what some of these are called. But I'll just show you maybe some of my favorites. I don't know if I'll go through all of them or not. I'm just gonna wet my palette, and I think I'll use my number 10. This is the Princeton Heritage brush. I started with a 12 round Princeton Heritage brush from watching Allison Dawrant, a Canadian artist out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. She's a friend and mentor, and she's just a really awesome person. I learned so much from her. She's been posting her videos quite regularly, which I've had a hard time keeping up almost, which is like the best problem to have have her videos daily to watch for inspiration. I just love it. But this was the brush. The brush that I had started with was a 12, but I've been working with like a 10 or even pulled an 8 to use. But I'll show you a couple. I'm going to just kind of dig into what my favorite some of my favorites here. And so I think I'm going to start with this one right here. And this is probably, I think this was the very first Daniel Smoth color I got. I love it so much. It's indigo. Oh, I just love it. So pretty. I feel like it goes well with everything. Just makes me want to wear that. I'm just gonna get my paper here. Another little trick that I learned from Allison, to just have like a paper here to just kind of wipe my brush off with some of the extra paint, especially with a dark color like this. Instead of wasting it, I'll just put it on there. Use it for something else. So that's my favorite, the indigo. And I really want to put the opera pink next to it to see them together. I love Daniel Smoth. This is opera pink. This is another favorite. And then I might have a little bit of the indigo still on my brush because that looks a little purple. Go back in with a pink and drop some more in. There we go. That's a truer representation. I just love it. It lights my brain up. I love the two of them together. It's so pretty. The pink. And then I think next I want to go into this color right here, which I think is quinacridone violet. Let me grab my tubes. Ooh. So pretty. That is, let's see. I think it's Rose of Ultramarine. Yes, that must be the Rose of Ultramarine. Yep, Rose of Ultramarine by Daniel Smoth. So you can see that. That's another favorite. I just love watching. I love watercolor. Watching it just kind of do its thing there. Ooh. And actually, I'm gonna go into, this is my favorite probably of the fluid acrylic colors, and I love it in the watercolors. This is the Ultra Turquoise. Ultra Turquoise. I love turquoise. I love all the colors. I just kind of want to put that here to see what it looks like. Yeah, that just like lights my brain up. I love that turquoise. Ultra turquoise. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I'm going to this next. I think this is Gamboge. Yeah, I didn't label it, but this is Gamboge, and I love this next to the turquoise. So pretty. Really deep yellow. Let's see if I can find it in here. Yeah. Oh, new gamboge, they call it. I'll just wipe my brush off. That's another one I love. And I'm not usually much for red usually, but this I love. This Algerian, I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. Let me get it out of the... I'm gonna put that next to this one. I really love that shade if I have to go for a red. This is it's not vermilion. This was the upper pink. Here it is. Over there. Yeah, Algerian crimson. Yeah, crimson. I love that. It's quite nice. Kind of a nice primary. It'd be kind of fun to play with those three. I never thought of mixing and seeing what I get with that. I've done that a little bit more lately. I never did much with color, like mixing like that. I got a new palette and was playing around with mixing colors. It was fun. To see what create. Just my brush. And oh yeah, let's do the vermilion next. This is vermilion. This is definitely more of like an orange. Vermilion. It's quite nice for orange. And they call it organic vermilion. That's the name of that one. Let's go into this one right here. And this is This is the quinacridone violet. I'll get a little bit more of my brush. Drop it. There we go. Yeah, that's quite pretty. Yeah, and I like how the this rose of ultramarine is drying. That's really quite nice. Ooh, and I'm gonna go into, I think this is a phthalo green. Really, I've been loving the greens and turquoises, especially. Yeah, phthalo. This is phthalo green. I'll put this bit, the turquoise. I love those together. I know. Oh. So it's phthalo green. I just kind of want to go into the, I think this is titanium buff here. I love titanium buff. Just a nice cream neutral to kind of And I think it's I'm getting a little bored with that, so I think I'm gonna stop with that. But I did want to share with you some more Daniel Smoth colors here. So maybe I'll go back in and do the others. Maybe tomorrow I'll go back and do those. We'll see. Let's see. So I got in these cards off Amazon. Daniel Smoth Ultrafine Watercolor Confetti. 36 dots of watercolor that will add magic to your painting projects. I gotten these as oh, it's got them all on the back of each card. That's kind of handy. To just kind of test out some of the colors before I committed to buying them, because they are definitely a more expensive watercolor paint. So what comes with this? Ultrafine. Some of the colors, I'm not sure if all of those are on the, it gives the granulation though, it shows you their light fastness. And these are oops. Oh, I think this was the most recent one I had used, Autumn Glow. I was really liking these quinacridone gold and the burnt orange, I remember. But you could just, I would spritz those and just, oh, you can see I had like the opera pink, the cascade green. I love this green gold by Daniel Smoth. Moon Glow, I had purchased that one. I didn't end up using that color as much as I thought, but there's that ultramarine turquoise, sap green, the rose of ultramarine. Which was this one, I think, and the lunar blue. So just, oh yeah, gray. Ooh, I like the gray. Permanent orange, imperial purple, phthalo green. That was this one. Quinacridone lilac, quinacridone rose, the lavender and wisteria. Paint flowers and watch your garden grow. Yeah, I never noticed that. Mixing and mingling with orange, purple, and green make tones with Payne's gray. Oh, it is Payne's gray. That makes sense. Yes, that looks like more of a Payne's gray. I had kind of waited it out. Hansa yellow. Oh boy. French marine. It's time to mix and mingle with yellow, red, and blue. Accent with lunar black. Amazonite genuine. Jadeite genuine. Rondite genuine. These are like jewel tones. Gemstones are a girl's best friend. Add a little sparkle everywhere you paint. These are all the iridescence. The gold, garnet, electric blue, and russet, it looks like. And you were born to sparkle. And so was your art. Yeah, I like this hibiscus, and emerald, and pearlescent white, and duochrome cobble blue. It's quite pretty. That reminds me of some of the, one of the bean paints there that I use. So just kind of a nice, if you're wanting to try some of their colors that are more affordable. I can't remember if it was maybe like $10 or something, but it was worth it because I could test out the different colors and still have all these paint cards. I still can paint with the paint cards. So I kind of wanted to try this lilac to see what this looked like. I tend to really like, oops, the quinacridone. I'm gonna put that up here. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. I like that. Pretty pink tone to it. quinacridone lilac. That's quite pretty. I like that. And I have the lavender as well. Oh yeah, I like the lavender. That's in my other palette. I think I didn't grab it. It's I got this one in the pan, not the tube, to try. Don't remember why, but this is the lavender by Daniel Smoth, and they do have them in pans. Hey, buddy, get outside. So it's the lavender. I'm going to add that in here. I need to go through and reconfigure my palettes. I have a lot of paint. I need to figure out how I want to organize it. I'm going to stick it in with the rest of those here. I do love that lavender color. It's so pretty, like a periwinkle color. Okay. Ooh, 5 by 5. Okay. So these are great if you're looking to try some of the Daniel Smoth paints, like I said, to test them out. And I can go through and maybe we can swatch some of the ones that I haven't done. I know I've done quite a few of them. And then I had also gotten this card. I can't remember if this came. I think I had purchased this on Amazon as well. I don't think it came with something. Oh yeah, there's that Payne's Blue Gray. I had gotten this, I love this Sug Life or Shug Life. I don't know how you pronounce it. I really like this quinacridone coral. And I've thought of getting that. Quinacridone pink. Yeah, I really like these quinacridone shades of purple. That was the Lyle. That's the lilac. Pink and magenta. And lavender. And so some of these do repeat, like the lavender, the Aussie red gold. Some of these iridescents were in those cards I just showed, right? Actually, I think quite a few of them that were on this 66 colors to try. It says ultrafine watercolors. Yeah, quite a few of them. Quinacridone violet. Yeah, I think quite a few. Oh. Jeepers, I don't remember. This was the violet. This was quinacridone violet. This was the rose of ultramarine, and this was the quinacridone lilac. I better leave this card out so I can remember which was when I go back to right under them. Yeah, I really like that coral color though. I'm kind of wanting to just a little bit of that. So just a great way, like I had said, to try out some of these if you were wanting to add to your collection. Kind of an affordable That's not, I think I've used it a number of times and I don't think there's much left. But I do love coral. So just another, the 66 colors to try. I would say you get more colors. Oh, did you say 36? Okay, so it's like double the colors, but it's also like half the amount of paint. Like these are really good dollops they put on there. On the watercolor confetti cards. So I definitely enjoyed using those, and that helped me to kind of pick through some colors that I might want to add to my collection. Okay, so I think before we end, let's just pick a card. And let me get rid of this. So this is Allison Dawrant's art poetry deck, Insights and Inspiration. And so just want to pick a card to kind of, oh no, there's some paint on this one. Turquoise, of course. Oh no. My hands have paint on them. Oh, look at that though. Wipes. Just pick a card. Ooh, find magic in each moment. I love this one. I love that. It's just to slow down and to notice, like I said, the magic and art all around us. That I just love those pops of pink with the grays. I love the big cloud there and how she pulled the watercolor down like that and the line work. And then these little puffy clouds looks like maybe like some white acrylic she had used to go in there. The clouds, and I just love it. There's the polka dots and her kind of signature birds in there. Bless you, buddy. Find magic in each moment. Yeah, I love that. And let's just see. We'll pull out our tiny book of tiny pleasures here. Let's see what we flip to today. I guess I have a hard time. I want to stop and look at everyone. A ladybug in your hand. It's cute. A lucky break. If you've ever crossed your fingers or knocked on wood, consider yourself lucky. A study conducted by the University of Cologne in Germany discovered that those who believed in superstitions or good luck charms had increased self-confidence and consequently performed better in a variety of situations. Well, I definitely do that. I tend to knock on wood. I'm very, I guess, more superstitious than I think I am for sure. Yeah, definitely knock on wood a lot. So that little book that my good friend Julia had gifted me. It's so fun. Oh no, hope I didn't get paint on there too. So I think I will just leave you with this. Find magic in each moment. Look for those little ladybugs, and also just kind of going into the day thinking of hoeing out some of those bad habits and how kind of our harmless indulgences we had read from our Daily Stoic there. Those harmless indulgences can easily become full-blown addictions. And just keeping that in mind and just being present kind of and noticing the magic in each moment. So I hope you have a wonderful day and be well until next time.